Welcome back to Net Academy. Today we are going to make the correction, or I'm going to mark the question number 16 from section B in the National Examinations 2025. So, Sefson invested 800 francs for 3 years in saving account. He gets 5% per annum compound interest. So, they're asking how much will Sefson have in the savings account at the end of 3 years. And the question B is asking 40 people consume about 200 kilograms of rice in 30 days. So they're asking in how many days will people consume 500 kilograms of rice. So we're going to go through this question so that to see if we can get all the 15 marks. So student, stay tuned and let's get started. But I'll be using some Kinyarwanda words so that you can understand clearly. You can understand how we use it, and yes, it can be easy for you to understand very quick. So let's get started. Let's continue with the data or what is given. There is Selfson invest 800,000, which means it's a principal, and the rate is 5. So we'll be dividing it by the 100, so you can get 0.05 per year. And the n is the time. It is revealing the time. It is 3 years. Yes. Here they we will be having the two steps. Yeah, I mean two methods. One method is using the formula, which is compound A is the compound interest, which is equal to P, which is the principal, which is 8,000, and then 1 plus R is the rate. The rate is 0.05. So, and power n is the number of the time. It's the time. It's the time that is given. So we can also substitute here and we can get the answer. So let's show you how all the workings. So thank you. Yes, as I was saying, to do this question within the compound interest questions, you have to use the formula, which is, yes, that formula, which is the compound interest A will be equal, which is equal to, yes, we have to use this formula. I'm saying A is the amount we will be getting, the amount that is involved, that included the principal, the principal, the money we started, and the interest for that years, or for that time that we were given, or that time we wish it to be having that interest. So, and as I showed you, we have the principal, which is the 8,000, and this one is in the formula. The rate is the 0.05, and then the n is the number of years, the time, the years. We were given the 3 years. So let's continue by replacing the values in that formula. So by replacing, yes, by repressing, we got this. Yes, we got this, and then here we found we are finding the amount of this by power 3. But power 3, the value is this. So take your notebooks and take the calculator, so calculate it and see it easy. It's good, but I think this is correct. So this is the principle we are having here, and then 1 in the formula, then plus the rate, and then power 3, n is the number of the time. So no, the time, I mean, so which will be equal to the principal times the product of this, then power then q cubic. This 3 is the number of years. So this cubic, the exact number is this. So we are multiplying it with the principal here, so we can get the compound interest for the 3 years as it was asked in the question. So let's see the answer. The answer is yes. This is the answer. The answer is that the compound interest for that 3 years is the 92, 60, 610. So this is the step 2 or the method number 2. So to do this question in the method number 2, you have to find the interest of each year. Interest of each year, which means you don't have to power 3. You don't have to make the power 3 of the or yes of the by using that formula PA, which is equal to P. You only use the P times 1 plus R without powering it. So 1 plus R is 1.05. So in the first year you multiply with it. And then get the number here. The interest will be equal to for sorry the interest will be equal to 4,000, and you add it to that principal so that you get the interest of the compound interest of the first year. When you get the compound interest of the first year, so you have this is the compound interest of the first year. Yes, 84,000. And then on the second year you start with that compound interest of the first year. So you put which means it's the principal for the second year, and then you multiply with the rate with that 1 plus R, 1 plus rate, so which is the 1.05 again. So and then when you multiply, the interest will be added is the 4. Yes, multiply this and you will be getting the 4,200. So you also add to the principal you started. The principal you started is the 84,000, and then you get 88,200, and this 88,200 for the second year you will be starting it in the last year or the third year of the that was given. So the principal of the third year will be 88,200. Yes, 200, which is here, and then you multiply with the rate as usual, and then the answer will be equal to 88,000. The rate or the income or the profit of that principal we by having the compound interest will be equal to 488 to 80,200 plus the interest of the 4,410. So we'll be getting 92,810 as the compound interest of these 3 years. So then my beautiful students, help me to explain this question in Chinese so that you can understand it clearly and so that you can get something without memorizing it. So ikibazo hano cyavuga ngo abantu 40 barya umuceri ibiro 200 mu minsi 30. noneho ibaze niba abo bantu buri muntu nyine uvuge ko cyangwa wibaze yuko cyangwa ubifate ko buri muntu arya bimwe n'iby'umuntu barya kimwe n'iby'undi muntu muri abo bantu 40 ku munsi. So nubwo hano batarimo nubwo hano ikibazo kitarimo kiragaragara neza ko barabaza ngo ese niba barya abantu 40 barya ibiro 200 mu minsi 30, then abantu 30 ni iyihe minsi barya ibiro 500 by'umuceri? Rero hano uburyo ubundi ibintu bikorwa ni ukuvuga ngo icyambere tubanza tugashaka ese dufite abantu dufite n'iminsi, uvuga ngo tugiye gushaka relationship cyangwa se ingano y'iminsi n'abantu tubikubye, cyangwa se yes ingano y'iminsi n'abantu. Bivuze ngo turafata abantu 40 dukube iki 30 y'iminsi tubone 1000 na kangahe 1200. Muri icyo 1200 rero turaza gufata ibyo biro 200 tugabanye 1200 dusange buri muntu arya ibiro rimwe ugabanyije 6 ubwo ni mu bice nuko nyine twabishyize mu migabane ku munsi. Buri muntu ku munsi arya ibiro bingana na rimwe n'ibice rimwe ugabanyije 6 ku munsi bingana na 0 n'ibice 667 kilogram per person, yes in each day. So rero babazaga ngo kuri step ya kabiri murebeho ese abantu 30 barya abantu 30 niba buri muntu the same situation kuri abo bantu twise tubagira abantu 30 kandi umva buri muntu arya ibiro 0 n'ibice 667 ku munsi cyangwa se rimwe ugabanyije 6 umugabane wa 1/6 ku munsi. Ese ya abantu 40 byaba bimeze bite mu minsi 30 ba consuminga ibingana gute ku munsi? Dusanga abantu 30 ku munsi kugira ngo wumve ibyo bashobora kugira bashobora gukoresha urahita ukuba nyine ubwo 30, then ufata abantu 30 ukagabanya kuba 1/6 urasanga ibiro 5 ku munsi ari byo barya abantu 30. Rero batubaza ngo ese abo bantu 30 ni iyihe minsi yakenerwa kugira ngo tugire gute kugira ngo bamare ibiro 500. Rero turafata ibiro 500 bihari tugabanye iki tugabanye kilogram 5 kg per day abo bantu bashobora kurya abantu 30 bashobora kurya, rero bigahita bingana n'iminsi 100. Rero iki nicyo gisubizo bashakaga. Iki kibazo n'umwe cyari gifite nk'amanota ndakeka ari 6. Reba rero kubona n'amanota 6 mu kizami umva byaba bigoranye. So banyeshuri rero njyewe ndi professional teacher, ndi teacher wabyigiye ufite impamyabushobozi. Mukomeze mubane nanjye, mukore comment, musharing izi video, mukomeze. Kandi nuko ngo nta nabona ibikoresho bikenewe neza kugira ngo ibintu bijye bigera neza, isomo ribe engaging ku buryo wanakwigira hano. Even the prep twaza tuvuga ati iki gihe turiga then mukaba muhari tugakomeza twigana. Murakoze. Thank you.